everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Peter, and today I'm going to do a general reading for water signs. So pretty much we're getting ready to, well, we already have moved into this Libra energy. So I wanted to do a general reading to let you guys know what to expect, water signs, during this energy. So I know water is kind of go with the flow. You know, sometimes there are tides that come in that we can't control. You know, and so I wanted you guys to know that in this Libra energy, there needs to be balance, all right? And it needs to be balanced because if there is no balance, then there will be chaos for the water signs. So I want you guys to, you know, just understand that with Libra energy, Libra is just, Libra is fair, Libra is a balancing of the scale. So if you got some unfinished business that you guys need to take care of, then hey, you know, go ahead and take care of that. But yeah, so this reading is going to be for the water signs. So I'm going to call on my complete and whole ancestors and the spirit guides to tell me what it is for the water signs that water signs need to be aware of this week. Awesome. Alrighty, water signs. Alrighty. All right. So, water signs, go ahead. You have the shaman, okay? And so what the shaman is telling you is to trust in a higher force. Trust in the universe. Trust in, you know, something greater than yourself in this situation and in this season, this Libra season. So, trust in something higher than yourself. A lot of times with water signs, we're very... you know, we don't like to trust a lot of people. We don't like to trust in anything other than what we already know. You know, we have a lot of traditions that, kind of guide us. So we can still hold on to some of those values, but also trust in something greater than that in order to see you through, this time. Because it's going to be some things that's going to come and might just, knock you off balance a little bit, but trusting in those higher sources that things will eventually work themselves out, okay? And so along with that trust, you'll see your seeds grow, okay? So now that you're trusting in something other than yourself, other than your own intuition, you'll start to see those things grow. You'll start to see the benefits of what it is that you've been working so hard on, okay? But you have to initially have that trust in that higher source. And so in order to see the benefits of the things that the benefits of the things that you've done, the seeds that you've planted, And here we have the spirit fox, which is a spirit animal. And it's saying, trust your talents in changing times. It's a tongue tie, right? So trust your talents in changing times. Things are picking up. And oftentimes with water signs, you kind of, waver a little bit. You want to be sure of yourself, but in many ways, it's hard for you to be sure of yourself because, we've had so many challenges growing up. I see some of you guys had a lot of challenges growing up where, people didn't believe in you the way that you felt that they should have believed in you. Some of you are in positions or in jobs where the supervisor or the person that you're working for doesn't believe in you wholeheartedly, and you can feel that energy coming off of them. Although they may not say it, they may be acting upon it. But with you need to trust your own talents in this time because you're doing what you need to do. And you are where you're supposed to be, and you are fully capable of accomplishing anything it is that you set your mind to it. But that's where it goes back to you trusting in that higher source, so you can see, all of this stuff that you've been working on, that you've been affirming, that you've been attempting to manifest in this realm of reality come forth for you. So just be that spirit fox. Don't worry about what your coworkers are saying. Don't worry about what someone said when you were a kid. Don't worry about your parents belittling you. Don't worry about that significant other that doesn't believe in you. Just trust in you. it may be some masculine energy around you that's holding you back. So you might want to, kind of, I wouldn't say like detach or whatever, but just get off to yourself and get grounded a little bit so that you can, understand where you need to be focusing your energy, okay? And be fearless and stand strong. Like I said, it's all about you, water signs. So you need to be fearless and you need to stand strong in whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're doing. Because no one can tell you how talented you are, how creative you are. No one can tell you any of those things. No one can take that from you either. Because you guys have these talents and these gifts naturally. So no one can take those things from you. And when people go to... when you start thinking back on those things that people said to hurt you, and when you start thinking back on those things that people said to keep you where you are, so that you couldn't move ahead, just trust yourself, all right? Because you are a warrior. This is the warrior guardian, and the warrior guardian is there to protect you and to move you along through this journey that the universe has laid out for you. See, with this warrior energy too, don't allow people in your circle to deter your way of thinking, because what I'm getting from the spirits is that you're where you need to be and you're going in a direction that you need to be going in, and there's someone or something that's telling you, hey, don't do this, but you feel within your every part of your body, your every being, that this is what you should be doing. Continue on that path and do what it is that you feel that you're supposed to be doing, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. And there's other external factors should not be influencing your decision at all. And you need to stand strong in that. And last, see it from a higher perspective. Here we go. Seeing it from a higher perspective. Getting out of your way of thinking. Remember what I said earlier. You tend to get in your own way of thinking. And you need to rely on that higher source, that higher force or higher source or spirit or God or creator, whatever you want to call it. You need to rely on that to get you through these times, because there's going to be a lot of people trying to stop you from unleashing this spirit fox when you are in fact talented. You guys have so many different talents. It's ridiculous. Like, you guys can accomplish anything. So do not allow anyone to stop your path, because this journey, water signs, this is what you guys are supposed to be doing. Whatever it is that you're working on is what you're supposed to be doing. And you're supposed to be a warrior in it. And no one is supposed to deter you from it. Okay? So don't allow anyone to shift your perspective. Rely on that higher source. Be that spirit fox. Be that warrior. And then you'll start to see everything that you worked so hard on, everything that you've been doing over the past few years. You'll start to see that blossom, and you'll start to receive that abundance, And I know you guys are tired. You guys been tired for a while. You guys are like, wow, when is this thing going to work out for me? Well, it's coming. It's coming. You just got to do the work. See, nothing comes without work. You guys gotta put in the work, okay? So once you put in that work, you'll see it. It'll unfold. It will unfold. And once you start trusting in those unseen things, all right? Start trusting in it. If you want to be a writer, then you are a writer. Trust that you are a writer. If you want to be a singer, then you are a singer. Trust that you are a singer. If you want to start a cooking show, start your cooking show. Because you are a cook, you are a chef. If you want to work on things, some home decor, or, get certain businesses off the ground, then you are a business person. Start your business. Do not let anyone knock you off of that cycle, okay? All right, and so right here, okay. So we see the shadow. All right, like I said, there's something trying to knock you off path. Something from your past. It's like it's behind you. Whatever it is behind you, but you got it facing you right now. So whatever this is, right, this keeping you from moving ahead, there's no way that your shadow should be in front of you. There's no way that your past should be in front of you. The only thing that should be in front of you is your future. And so allowing this past to come back and hunt you and deter you from your path is not what you're supposed to be doing. You need to stand up against that. Change the way you see your past. All right? Change the way you think about your past. And once you change the way that you think about your past, trust that it will work out for you. Because I'm seeing that you're confronted with something of your past, and it's keeping you from moving forward into the light. Okay? It's holding you back. You see how this his shadow is holding his staff as well, like pulling it back to, pulling it back to the shadow side versus the light side. Don't allow that to happen. Don't start going back and thinking about the things that, you endured in that manner, because that's going to take you into a state of depression, and you don't want to be depressed, right? You want to be happy, right? And so in order to be happy, you have to start looking at those situations differently. You have to look at those traumatizations as something positive. Yes, you went through this thing, but this thing is what made you this strong, or this thing is what made you the go-getter that you are. This thing is what made you the spirit fox. This thing is what made you the warrior. So don't continue to allow it to reappear in your life or reappear in front of you when this thing should be way behind you. So that's pretty much it, water signs. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like the content on this page, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week.